right. So for those of you in the chat, I want you to watch these faces right here.
Don't make us book.
So T-Man.
Yes.
Why do you never see an elephant hiding in the trees?
I don't know.
Because they're really good at it. Now, why did the elephant paint his balls red?
I don't know.
Because he was hiding in a cherry tree. What's the loudest sound in a forest?
A tree falling.
Giraffes eating cherries.
Well.
Roll that footage!
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
Look on that face.
No.
But it's pain. It's a look of torment.
I love you guys.
You don't care about your friends. You don't. I mean, Jordan's not here, but
this man.
I just happened to have it brought up. So, yeah. For those of you still with us, welcome to Thursday night. Thank you for joining us.
18 to 12.
It did. It plummeted.
Jeez, it's worse than my Tesla stock. Sorry,
yeah.
Joe.
Sorry, Joe. Hi. Thanks for thank you for joining us. We're only on this earth for a limited amount of time, and we really appreciate you spending a few hours with us. We're Figure Action, we think. We're going to talk about some stuff. Joining me tonight. Yes, 10:30 hard cutoff. Joining us this evening, we have the famous YouTuber T-Man 978.
Hi. How you doing? Oh, this is my time to talk about stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to dispense with the pleasantries. It's you, man. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. I'm great. I have been... My job moved locations, and I'm trying to get used to that, which I am not. Because it's a little bit further, and I don't know how to go to sleep or wake up. So it has been sucking. But what did I get? I re-got this guy right here. And I can move the arm and bend the elbow without it popping up, unlike the first one.
So it was a fluke on the first one?
Yes, I did. In my comments, there are people that said the same thing happened to them. Only thing happened to me was when I was moving this, the arm popped out of the socket, but that's not new for McFarlane if you push it too far. But so far, so good. I don't know if I mentioned on this channel that I got this guy. I don't know if I mentioned it anywhere. I just decided to open this guy up. And I just seen one of my competitors put up a review for it. It looked like.
It was an amazing review.
I'm trying to make him go over there to Joe. But random, because they're on clearance, like heavy clearance. I got these two Dune guys who it looks like they use like digital face print on these. You're not gonna be able to see it, but you probably seen the review on it if you care. What else I get? Tigatron. I don't know why his arms are out like that, but they are. I need to review this at some point. And I got Fruity Pebble, Chocolate Snowman.
What?
That was random.
And Mezco. Let's make sure y'all paying attention. And I finally got this dude like
finally
a week after Partsformer, so he could torment me with pictures.
That wasn't too bad.
And yeah, one day I'm gonna review it, but it's already overwhelming because he comes with a million things in that box. So But here you go. Here's a preview.
You got to make him a custom Stygar.
Oh, yeah. This is in honor of the Sonic 2 trailer.
Oh, I thought it was a Naruto thing.
That too. Everybody running with their arms backwards. Even Mario does this. Yeah, and I think it's probably not it, but that's going to be it for me right now.
Close
to
enough,
the next
Jazz.
person.
The next person, I think we're going to transition right over to the man that makes us all laugh and question our place in life. Trustarscreamer, what's going on? Looks like you have a fair amount of toyage behind you finally.
Oh yeah, I've been working on this. I've been working.
Yeah.
I thought I had this up last week.
You did. You had a fair amount, yes.
Yeah, and then I started to get the Mezcos up, and I got the Sola Chigokins up. So really pleased with that. Really pleased with that.
I like it. You gonna add lights to those shells?
I don't know. I mean, the lighting down here is really good. It actually hits everything really well, as you can see behind me. So it's like I want to, but at the same time, it actually looks pretty good as is, and it's one less thing to trip over.
I like how you have that corner, the corner, and then with the detolfs on the, and then are you going to pick up with Billy's on the other side of the detolfs?
I do have two more shelves over there, and like I said, then over here, I might put another bookcase right here, or I'm going to put a beverage refrigerator. I'm not quite sure. And then I got the photo station over there. Oh, I did add that shelf right up top there that's got my Sony autographed picture of Sonny Chiba and Edward James Olmos. So,
no, I was going to say the people that matter.
So say we all.
But then I didn't. They weren't your family.
Me and my family things are a little weird right now. Let's not. But did get some. Oh, and once again, if any of you guys are buying any furniture or anything, please don't be mad at your salespeople. It's not their fault. Just know that because it's rough out there.
No, I blame them.
I hate you. There's currently an aluminum shortage right now, just so you know. But I did get some fun stuff. I did get.
Have you tried getting aluminium
from the Fantastic Four retro page? Oh. This guy looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that they actually painted the studs on his armor. And for those of you who don't know who the High Evolutionary is, this guy is a major player in the Marvel Universe. This guy has gone toe-to-toe with Galactus, is possibly smarter than Dr. Doom type of thing. So this guy's I'm really happy for him, though I would love to if he had gotten some kind of effects or anything.
You got to make your own. And I was right. That wasn't everything. I did get him as well.
But it's not like I don't. It's not like I don't have abundance of stuff. So I'm happy with
Scarlet Witch effects.
Exactly. I did get my Lobo.
Okay.
So, looking forward to this. I mean, I got the other Lobo here, but you know, he's got different scales in the comics depending who's drawing on him, so I'm good with that. I was able to track down also from the last Fantastic Four wave, the Invisible Woman and the Human Torch. Lightning Collection. They had the Andros in his undercover gear, which looks really cool, and I like this dark helmet here to make it look like he's like hidden in his cloak. I'm looking forward to posing with this guy around, and he does have a soft goods cloak. Check your local targets. And lastly, no effort randomness is going to hate me for this. I could not find the Kessler Wolf. He hasn't come to North Carolina yet, but I did get 2 of the Ultimate Nightmare Demons from American Werewolf in London.
What do they look like? Oh, crack the thing open.
It's one figure, and it's got 4 alternate heads.
Gotcha. I remember.
So technically, you would buy 4 of them. You can look if you go on YouTube later and look up American Werewolf in London Nightmare Scene. It's like a 3-minute part of the movie, but I mean, I don't like all 4 of them. I mean, I think I'm good with just 2. It's interesting. A lot of people were bitching that you got 4 figure. You had a figure with 4 heads, but I'm kind of glad they did this because instead of
No, that's the way to do it.
4 guys that you have, you hunt down 3 of them,
Yeah.
you can never find the 4th one type of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So
They did the same thing with that Marvel Legends chick. Well, 2 of them.
they've done that. They did that with Mirage and the Cuckoo, Stefford Cuckoo.
I was going to say, I know the Stefford Cuckoos were done like that.
Yeah, they did that with Mirage / Wolfsbane / Karma, and this is a holographic cover. The case of this, it looks it's
awesome.
totally.
It's like they're really there. It's like you could open that up and play with them.
They're about to murder Dave.
So I mean, this is on my bad camera. When you see this thing in person, it is hypnotic. So I'm just waiting to find that Kessler wolf, which is the actual werewolf from American Werewolf in London, because that looks absolutely epic. And that is my stuff. And no, Michael Rogers, I am not going to TFCon Toronto. But
I just want to point out that in the chat we have not only ExtraZero, oddly enough, not only Sony, but both of them. Their hero is here, Mr. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. So
Larkin's Lair.
well, I didn't even see that Larkin's Lair. I'm not going to call it. You're all very important.
And no effort randomness is apparently effortlessly random now.
Yes, the chatter formerly known as No Effort Randomness. But let's go to our special guest star, apparently all the way from the other side of the swamp. I guess he's getting a slight internet signal over in his neck of the far reaches. Mr. Joe, wow, there you are.
I'm here.
You're here. Just
I'm
say
awake.
some things. I doubt you've gotten any. You know what? I know for a fact you got something.
Yeah, actually, I do have something.
Yes.
Can you show them what I have?
I didn't open it.
You
It's just a
it?
cardboard box.
Because I don't even know what it is.
Go ahead and open it. All right, let me go. I gotta sign off for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go grab it. Other than that, I don't have anything to show.
Joe, my Tesla's dropped.
Your Tesla's dropped.
My Tesla stock dropped.
Oh, your stocks. Oh.
Yes. The one that you said I should really buy.
I was out for a little while, and then they roped me right back in. It went on sale. I couldn't resist.
It's about time your Tesla's dropped.
Yeah, it went on sale after you had me buy it.
Is that what you're calling those things now? It's a little late.
But how have things been going in Florida?
Good. Warm. It's like been in the 80s. It's been great. I love it. Well, I've been looking every morning, and I look at my app, and I'm like, oh, man, these guys back in Baltimore, 30 degrees. I think it was this morning. It was like 30 degrees.
When I left the house, it was 27.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's like
it was 30. It was 41 degrees today for me in North Carolina.
It's like 72, and when I left for work this morning, it was like 72 degrees, and it got up to like 80 something.
Well, it's 57 now here.
Yeah, well worth it.
So Matt, what did he get?
Yeah, go ahead and crack that thing open, because I honestly don't even know what it is.
All right.
I know it's a Dragon Ball Z figure.
It is a Dragon Ball Z figure. So for Joe's Hall, my special guest spot for Joe's Hall, he got a final
it's cooler.
It's
That is
cooler.
so cool.
It's cooler. So
Crack it open. I want to see it. There's so much effort. Hey, do me a favor, because people get all like triggered when you break the chipper box. Rip that thing open.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. If you don't care, then I'm gonna open it from the
I
bottom.
was
Rip it
so
open.
triggered with what you did with the box for your tactical waistcoat. You have no idea.
Oh, he's being so gentle with it. Oh no, you broke the seal.
There we go.
Oh, I'm looking forward to getting that in hand.
He's a big boy. I mean,
He's pretty, yeah.
There's my
Pretty
hand
beefy.
size. He's at least one mad hand tall. Look at that.
Very nice.
Special order from P Bandai Premium.
And you're bringing that to me this weekend?
I as long as you make time for me.
Dude, I'll be here all weekend.
you get them cheap air tickets.
I'm here right now. I'm waiting on it. That's it,
done?
though. Nothing else going on.
You got nothing else
Is
exciting?
still housing along. It's not made all that much progress.
You are making progress, though, right?
I mean, it's a little bit. Electric lines are going in. There's some plumbing lines in. It's all the framing's done. Waiting on windows.
Joe has the best feed of all of us.
The best what?
Feed.
Oh, do I? Good.
Yeah, you are crystal clear. They're beaming
Well,
all
I'm
of
actually-
the internet to Florida right now.
I'm actually using my phone. So maybe that's what's making it look so much better. This is my Apple.
What do you
Yeah, I
normally
always have to
use?
turn my Wi-Fi off for some reason because it gets shitty when I turn
I
it
don't
off.
even know if I'm on Wi-Fi, to be honest with you. I might not be. So there's the trick. If you want a better feed, get an Apple and I'm on Safari because apparently you can't access StreamYard on an Apple through Chrome.
Why?
I don't know. I tried and it says
Well,
it says you got to copy the link, open Safari. That's the only way to get on.
Interesting.
It's really good seeing you, Joe.
It's good seeing you, Dave. It's good seeing your collection going up behind you.
Soon that will be you.
I know it's like a few months away. We're getting so close.
Well, that's enough of that. So let's see.
Hey, you're gonna come down and help me unpack all this stuff.
I think I have to.
You helped me box it all up a year ago, and then you're gonna help me unbox it.
Yeah, and do we ever tell that story? You were trying to be super methodical, and you're like 1X, Dragon Ball Z, SH Figure Arts, this second release, 1X, this part of this, and I just stuffed all the Mezcos in a box, and I was like all the Mezcos, and just set the box over.
Yeah. The first few boxes were very meticulously well packed, and then the closer we got to the end, we were just like, throw it in there.
Yeah.
That was
when
I was
like
packing all this stuff
Batman
up.
and
That was
stuff.
exactly me.
Yeah, because I think you had intended to itemize and like have it all like very They said the last box we were just like Batman and rogues and one Robin because he's gay, and then threw it in the corner, I'm like,
yeah. and Alicia's like, when you unbox it, you really need to like go through and take an actual inventory of everything so that you can insure it. And I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. There's so much stuff. Like, I bet you, if I tried to make a list of it all right now, like just going off of memory, I might get 20 or 30% of it.
Right.
There's so much stuff I want to be like, oh, I didn't even know I had this.
She's right though. While you're unboxing it and actively moving it past your eyesight would probably be a good time to write it down.
It would be a good time. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take a picture of everything as I do it. That way I've got photo evidence. But
yeah. Or you can
I'm
have
not going to sit there
because she's
at
not
one
doing
point in
anything
time.
else.
I was like, I'll go on a spreadsheet, and I'll do this. But now it's like I stare at spreadsheets all day at work. The last thing I want to do on my time off is make a spreadsheet of my collection.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Alicia's got absolutely nothing better to do with her time. So when you unpack, have her there being the secretary, the plastic secretary, and she could be documenting. If
you might want to watch out behind you because she's on her way to your house right now to punch you in the back of the head.
I think she's too sleepy for that. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's true.
Toy secretary. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could sit there and like call out what you're unboxing and the perceived value for it.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go pitch that idea real quick.
He's gonna come back with a black eye.
I think that's the joke. Well, while he's going, I'll go over real quick about since everybody asked me about how the fuck I'm doing.
Hey,
thanks, guys.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully.
Oh, do you have that thing?
I'm off tomorrow, and I do have this thing. I just got this in today. This is the Optus Nox, the Mastermind creation.
That is something that I'm tempted to get, even though I shouldn't be buying anything right now.
You shouldn't, but look at that face. He's got a cracked faceplate.
I feel like he's going to be around though.
I don't know. I don't know. Do these black robots?
Or I feel like
stick
maybe.
around? I don't know.
Or I feel like maybe a good friend might have ordered 2 of them, to give somebody a Christmas gift.
Is that what you feel like?
or birthday because he's got a birthday coming up.
That's all. That is entirely possible and
It was
extremely
not a good
likely,
idea.
yes.
Not a good idea.
No, you didn't approach it right, Dave. You got to lay a little more smackdown into it. That's all.
No.
And I meant yourself. I mean self-abuse. Like,
Hey, ExtraZero's in the comments because he doesn't have a voice and he's so sick we might get sick through the internet.
I heard he
It's
was
okay.
sick.
I've updated my antivirus.
all right. Well, that's enough of those jokes. Thanks. Anyway,
That was still me.
it's that button stuck. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's really. I only got that today. It's been pretty slow. I have a lot of stuff. I intended on stopping for a while and just chilling the fuck out and not spending a lot of money, but then now I have like 5 packages inbound that aren't Christmas presents for anybody but me. So,
Hasbro Pulse
You know.
starts shipping a ton of stuff to me.
Man,
yeah, and when the stuff comes in, you just be like, "Oh no, baby, I've had that in my loot for a long time. That's just been waiting, man."
yeah, that only works
My
so
Christmas
so,
Pulse
so
done.
many
I got
times.
the
Like, you
X-Force
can't go to the
pack,
same
the
well.
Caliber pack, and Zartan's on the way.
See, that's how it happens. And honestly, like something, I don't know if you guys have similar experience, but it seems like something I like pre-order in April and something that I pre-order in September will both be arriving on the same fucking day, no matter what. And it's like the fates align that one day, and you feel like I did spend all this money, but like over the course of the year, so don't hate me or hit me.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but this is turning out to be like the most expensive Christmas ever.
Well, houses tend to be, yeah,
Not just the house.
yeah. Well, see, that's where you went off the rails. You
Stuff for the
should've been like,
house too.
I got
yeah,
you.
that all. But
I
I'm
got
just
you
saying,
guys a fucking house. What more do you want?
you know, Colin's getting older. You know, I don't know if you actually are going to give him anything for Christmas this year or not, but
I mean,
sure
he
the
did
stuff he's
get a-
asking for is more.
Kids
You know,
that
it's
age,
not
they just
just-
want V-Bucks cards. Just give them
So,
V-Bucks.
well, no, he got the Xbox Series X for his birthday, and now he wants a gaming computer for Christmas, which isn't happening because
No, he's how old? No,
he's
Man,
8.
you guys
He's
got
8.
Series X money? I don't have that kind of
I'm not even getting K-Bear or anything like that. I said
No,
for 2 cards
Collins-
of V-Bucks.
Well, Seabear's not getting that either, so don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about there. He is not getting a gaming laptop.
Well, all I know is the older these kids are getting, the more expensive the price tags of their gifts are. You know, it's just same thing here. Xboxes, PlayStations,
Yeah.
iPhones, whatever the highest number of iPhone
I mean, I would
is right now.
love to be able to tell Megan. I'd love to be able to tell my wife that I'm getting the PlayStation 5 for our daughter. Really, for her. Really, I swear.
Oh, I forgot to. That's one more thing I got this week was my Con Baltimore shirt finally came in.
How do you get those?
You had to, when you bought your tickets, you pre-ordered it. They didn't get delivered in time for the convention, so they had to ship
I
them
didn't
out.
know that.
So I looked at this when the shirt came in. I looked at the design. I thought, well, that
Pretty
design
generic.
was done, but very generic, right? And there's no date on it. And then Katie said, "Wow, that means they can reuse it." And I thought, I wonder if that's confirmation of the next TFCon Baltimore because they're like, "Hey, we have a whole bunch of we didn't put the date on, so now we have shirts that we can carry over to the next."
Mm.
No,
convention."
they're going to sell those for TFCon Orlando.
That's
Yeah.
true because that's what they do.
Yeah.
The YouTuber commenter previously known as No Effort Randomness wants to know: does anybody have Plunderlings, and how do we feel about them? I have almost ordered a Plunderling several times.
What is
But
it?
I
I
don't
have
have one yet.
hovered over the button, but I have not
Yeah.
pulled that trigger.
Yeah,
They
well,
look like
yeah.
little trolls.
What'd you
Actually, but they're
what'd
like
you say?
$50.
No, I think they're 30 something. I don't think they're that bad. To answer your question, No Effort, I think they're really cool looking, but I don't own one yet, but I might. So you let us know.
Can we spend a little bit of time educating me on what this is?
Plunderlings is a series that I think was kickstarted.
Mhm.
And they're little like gremlin dudes, and they have interchangeable parts that if you buy like
Hyperposable.
Yeah. they have good posability. They're about yay tall. They're not very big, but they're kind of like gremlins. They're like a cross, kind of like gremlins. They're like mischievous. They have all these different like accessories. Like you get pirates with swords and hats, and you can mix and match the accessories.
Okay.
But I've seen they look moderately posable.
They do.
Like,
They look posable enough.
Robo from the Floosh loves them.
Yeah. Kevin Womack says Plunderlings are the new Pops.
No.
That
I don't
sounds like
think so.
something he would say.
I think he's
I
salty
would
because
say,
he wants more Pops.
I'm forgetting the damn name of the things. The Legions. That's what they remind me of. Something.
You know,
Mythic
he's got
Legions?
he's got to
Mythic
have a
Legions?
back room like beyond all the trash and not trash, but like all the boxes because they're
It's
not
trash. It's
He's got mountains of boxes, and then somewhere back there is a little like hidden passageway. You go through there, and it's like Pops everywhere. He's just got wall to wall Pops.
I'll do you one better. I'll bet if you stripped away some panels of drywall, you'll find that his house is actually constructed of Pops,
It may be.
and that's what he's insulated with.
Yeah.
No, he's insulated with McFarlane figures.
No, with hot toys.
Exactly.
But anyway, wow, we've digressed. Let's get into the news a little bit, shall we? The Buzzworthy Bumblebee line is having a Cup and Cliffjumper repaint. You guys excited about that?
Yay! They have new window paint, right?
Well, either way, that's enough about that. Let's click into here.
We're not actually, Matt. You're not actually showing anything.
I know that was the joke.
Oh,
That was the joke.
That was the joke. I know. I'm opening up the web page.
Bumblebee repaints.
Y'all just need.
One of them is like poop orange, apparently.
Poop orange?
Yeah, I was watching Sheffertron and he just kept going on and on about how it's poop orange.
I think you need to see a doctor.
Right. Oh, you know what he said? The food over there in Manila. There's some type of spicy, whatever. It might come out that color.
All right, there we go. So now we're actually sharing.
Next.
What the hell is that?
scary.
What we have here is the Gen Selects Diaclone Ironhide. This is another yet a leak where the leaker has taken the toy and suplexed it and slammed it on the ground and peed on it. And
Did he break the arm off?
It looks like that, but I think that's
Light.
the light bouncing off the joint there, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it sure is a thing. It's a thing that I'm excited about.
I am not.
I'm more excited about the Cup Bumblebee pack.
I was lying, but it's if you like iron hides, then this one's the Ironhidiest.
The reverse Ironhide.
Reverse Ironhidiest, yeah. So that's a thing. Sure as shit is.
Next.
Yep, I'm working on it. See, my computer sometimes will give me a preview that I can click into, and other times it's like, nope, do it the long way.
You want everything ExtraZero.
We just kind of assume that's that if it's we will be shocked if it's a thing that you don't want.
You and Deluxe.
Wants it all.
You're
He
getting it.
wants it all, and he wants it now.
Yeah, and the link that he put in here is not working, so we are going to skip that one too because for whatever reason it's just like, yeah.
You're
Okay.
not getting
All right.
distracting pictures, are you, man? That's what's throwing you off your game, is it?
Not this time.
Oh, okay.
And she says hi.
Oh,
All right, so this
Say
was
hi
loaded
back.
right up. So let's go here. This is from overseas. We have our first look at the Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy, the Legends class Hot Rod, or is it Rodimus? No, it's Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
It's thing. I mean, it's just little guy.
I don't hate it, and like I said, if you have Star Convoy, this would be a great accessory to have.
It actually looks fairly intricate for the transfer. Look at the legs; at least has some folding and some panel aligning to it. I mean, I don't know. It looks decent until you get to the back of the head,
And that's where Hasbro's like, there's penny pinching, and then there's that.
Yeah, that's next level, isn't it? It's like Well, no one MGO tells everybody that you don't display your figures backwards. So they're like, well, fuck it. We won't give them the back of the head then.
If you put the fin there, you won't see it.
That's true. Right there. There's your, but you know it's hollow. I mean, I guess if you're going to give us a hollow spot, it best to be somewhere that's not going to be seen rather than the, the sides of the arms or the thighs. But
I think I'm going to stick with Combiner Wars.
Yeah, something about
that little yeah, I forgot. Did I ever pick that one up? I can't remember.
Well, you know what they say. It's what's inside that counts.
There ain't nothing inside there.
And a lot can fit in there.
I don't think anybody's ever actually said that.
I just made it up, to be honest with you.
Did you? See, you came back today just to share your knowledge. Thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Wisdoms.
You're very wisdomous.
Wisdomous maximus.
So let's see. What do we want to talk about here? I mean, that's old news. Shadow Panther's old news.
Pipe's old news.
Slammer's old news.
Skip.
There's some reviews of these guys out. Don't worry about those. But I think the draw here is a little further down. Here we go.
I love it.
I know T is excited about this. I think it looks great. So here's some renders.
That is some beautiful engineering right there.
But there's there's the CG of the actual toy in the everything but the upper left, and of course the oddly pictured of human in the top right.
I don't like these round table things. They were like Fan Friday, whatever. They would show this stuff to everybody, not just people in the toy community, special people in the toy community. That's not including me.
You would feel differently if they actually invited you, though, I would think.
I agree. What's interesting about our proportions? I don't know why. When I look at the full body thing, it reminds me of a War for Cybertron Seeker, and I have no idea why, but it's just like that silhouette looks like a War for Cybertron.
It's them hips. It's those damn hips, is what it is.
I thought you were going to say Energon RC, because she has the same proportions, like the thick thighs, big arms.
Yeah, she's thick. She could be a linebacker.
But the main thing I like is how accurate it is to the movie, and it transforms into something that makes sense.
And they came up with
it looks like a bat pod.
They came up with these alt modes on their own. Most of these characters in that opening scene did not have planned alt modes that the team actually went through and did themselves.
They did a good job on all.
I am most excited personally for Braun.
Yes,
but there's your in movie picture of her, and I mean, once again, characters that are in a mainline movie that we actually can recognize like right off the bat without having any explanation.
When I saw her, when she popped up on the screen and looking like that, a tear came out of my eye.
Right, and you're like, well, obviously, if this was a Michael Bay movie, that would have been Cliffjumper.
Right.
I mean, for sure.
And we're never gonna get that ever again.
Is it just me, or in the toy mode did they try to give her a chest, whereas in the movie there was no chest?
Right here, the protrusion.
Not just that, just like even from the front view, it looks like they're trying to like sculpt in, like, hey, this is a girl.
Like
you couldn't tell by the pink, this is a girl.
A boob homage kind of thing, like a.
Well, her chest was kind of round like that. Is TM in there talking about how he doesn't like any of these? Don't listen to him.
So that's a thing. That is, what does that say? That says Studio Series 2022. So coming next year. Coming at some point.
Could be January.
So unless anybody has anything to add to these.
I was not much into the Studio Series line, but these have definitely had my attention.
I think they're worth a pickup, at least a few of them. It's not for nothing. It should be mentioned that I found out, let me skip to it real fast, that this alt mode actually exists in the comics, if you didn't know that already. That Soundwave's alt mode wasn't just a random pancake. It actually exists. Who knew? It was Soundwave's Cybertronian version in the old G.I. Joe versus Transformers.
Wow.
Is it just me, or do these alt modes do look like they are Batman vehicles?
But yeah, a little bit.
I see what you're talking about on that.
Yeah, that almost kind of looks like the Tumbler without wheels and Batman.
Tumbler without wheels, or that flying. I can't remember what I called it.
Flying version of it.
And
so
then
yeah,
RC looked like a bat pod, and even if you look at
which one?
Go up. Not Wheeljack, not Brawn.
You're running out of real estate here.
Wasn't there a picture of Ratchet?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. So that kind of to me is like almost like the big Batmobile tank thing from Dark Knight Returns. Only
oh God, I
with
see
wheels.
it now. I see it.
Only with wheels instead of tank treads, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I see it. It doesn't have the. I mean, that thing was huge. I mean, you're talking a totally different scale. It was a lot wider, but I see which I get where you're coming from.
He's picking up what you're putting down.
Good.
I still like that.
I like this. I like that.
I like that. It's good stuff. But yeah, so there is just for not general knowledge, there is one panel from the G.I. Joe crossover book that has him looking exactly like this.
So are they doing a studio series Starscream?
Yeah. They retooled the Earthrise Starscream.
Oh,
so
really?
it's almost the exact same figure, except with articulated fingers now. So people are fairly pissed about that.
How did they make it?
They remolded Blitz. No, I can't even say they retooled Blitzwing. It's a completely different mold from Blitzwing. I think the only thing was the same. I can't think anything. I don't think anything was the same on them. Nope. I don't like
So what we have here is we're on to third party news in case you haven't figured that out yet. This here, if I'm looking at this right, is a TFCon Toronto, which is this weekend. Yep, TFCon Toronto this weekend exclusive Xbox X-Transbox Master X Series. Oh no. If I was going to this convention, this would be a skip for me.
Absolutely.
I think it looks cool, but it's not 100.
I think it should have some golden arches on there, and it would make a good tie.
Oh God, yeah.
Maybe Toy Hacks will help you.
But this is $175.
Toy Hacks,
going to be,
and
you're going to be in Toronto.
New to be was on on Patriot Prime this week, and it was really cool watching him. Oh, no, he was on not Patriot Prime, on Kato. Just so you know. Don't mind me. Never mind.
The next exclusive that was announced is right here, the Ocular Max Hellion IMP. Or IMP? I guess it's IMP. So I had heard, the rumor was at TFCon Baltimore that a Hellion repaint didn't make it, but was intended to be an exclusive for TFCon Baltimore, but got held up because of all the shipping delays. I would suspect that this is this guy. That this guy was probably supposed to make it for Baltimore. Now, had he been the Baltimore exclusive, I would have bought him because I kind of want this mold, but I don't want to buy Cliff Jumper because all the Cliff Jumpers are coming out. But I probably would have picked this up had he been there.
I would have only got him because he's a chill blue and he was in Baltimore.
Yep. He would have been $120 CAD, which, what is that, about 90 some bucks US.
That hurts.
Yeah.
But it looks like it says pimp on the box too.
I like it better than that Megatron.
Yeah, that Megatron was an impulse buy. I'm kind of regretting.
You know, once you said 120, I don't know if I would have bought him.
Yeah. Well, 120 CAD, so you convert it to US, it's probably like 90. That's just my rough guesstimation because my interior brain converter money thing.
Hey, Google. It's not going to listen to me.
I mean, we don't either usually, so it's fine. So that's that. Nothing. I mean, again, nothing super spectacular. And the convention's this weekend, so we'll wait and see if there's any other exclusives announced.
Canadian dollars.
How much should I bet their third-party panels could be more exciting?
Did you get an answer, T?
$94.46.
I said $95. I know things. And I think this is the last bit of third-party news. It's been kind of a slow week. Last bit of third-party news here, we have something that really doesn't interest me because I don't own the figure. But if you do own the ARC, DNA Designs has you covered with an upgrade kit. So you get here new superposable hands, filler kits for the sides, new gun turrets.
But can I transform with those filler kits on the sides?
You're going to have to ask DNA Designs because I don't know. Let's see if it says anything here. It doesn't say anything. Fully articulated hands, leg covers, twin turrets, command deck fillers should be released in May 2022. No word on whether or not it can actually transform with that. I imagine it can because they're showing pictures of the alt mode with the fillers and everything on.
It probably can.
I'm sure it can.
Those panels
Looks
do
like
look nice, though, in the alt mode.
Yep. Panels here. There's the other set of blasters on the top here next to the command deck. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So, T, are you the only one of us here that bought the ARC?
I think Zero did.
No, I mean of us here now that can weigh in.
I'm going to say it can't because the fillers are on here.
Yeah.
But when you transform it, they're on the opposite side of the leg.
Gotcha. TM says, yes, it goes on the back of the legs in robot mode.
But do you pop them off and they go to the back of the legs?
Yes, I'm going to say you got to pop it off.
So there's
Partsformer.
I approve. I'm all right with that. I'm partial to it. So T was you're the only one that has the ARC. Let's ask you this. Are you happy with your purchase of the ARC?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. And are you seeing yourself upgrading your ARC with this DNA Designs upgrade kit?
I do not, unless I have a bunch of expendable cash whenever it becomes available.
You could also reach out to DNA Designs and see if they want you to showcase their upgrade kit.
I could do that, but I don't like rejection. And I've reached out to Hasbro just to ask for a press release like you were able to do. And they say screw you and don't reply to me.
I mean, I'm special. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you really how I got that.
We gotta. Did you read the email? I saw the notification, but I didn't read it.
No, I saw it, but I didn't look into it. So we get the press releases, guys. We just don't read them. We all tell each other, "Hey, did you see the email in the inbox?" Yeah, we saw it, but nobody fucking read it. So
no, I read the Hasbro ones.
I gotta start hitting that email.
Are you even logged into it?
No.
There you go.
So, the Sky Striker has been funded. I did not fund it.
Yeah, so here we go. The G.I. Joe Sky Striker reached its goal and then some.
How many tiers?
See, 16,751. So I could tell you it's not going to be as many tiers as were shed over the Rancor. So 16,751. Let me see. Where's the tiers?
From the Star Wars fans.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So tier 1 was unlocked. What did I say? 16. So tier 1's unlocked. There you go. So tier 2 up to tier 2 was unlocked with these guys. So it was this.
Is it those
So
guys?
no Cobra Commander and the stickers.
I think that was the stickers were gonna come with it anyway, wasn't it? The Cobra takeover stuff. I think that's included with it.
Yeah, it
No, I'm not
already
sure.
came with a lot.
Yeah, and that's right. I mean, look, this is right. Look at this here. That's where the rank we'll get into that. But so yeah, funded. if you look at all this. If you liked it, you got it. You're gonna get it. When does this shit ship though? It was spring 2023.
Here it is.
Yeah,
Come and get
true.
it.
So you've got 2 years to wait.
Start clearing them shelves now, kids.
Yeah, you got
It
time
might be January 2023 if you're lucky.
if you're lucky. Let me see. We'll do a quick honorary mention here of the Proton Pack, because the Proton Pack had no trouble whatsoever. They are more than double,
Right.
and they're not
Well,
even
that was-
ended yet.
That was the Haslab done proper. I mean, the timing was
This-
right, the product was right, the movie was right. It
right,
looks absolutely gorgeous. If I had the funds, I would have funded it. But
right.
Oh, they're
me
still
too.
going on?
Yeah, 3 more days left on it.
Wow.
So it's
Well,
I
double
got
the.
bills.
So if you were worried about whether or not you were going to get that replica slime, don't worry, you got it.
Everybody's going to be a Ghostbuster next Halloween.
Yep.
Do you see Lego's doing a life-size proton gun?
Oh, are they? No, I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We don't cover
Just
Lego
buy
here, Joe. What are you doing here? God.
How much is that?
The Proton
Just-
Pack?
About $400.
$400, but remember, you don't get the wand with it. It's just the backpack.
Oh,
Real?
Yeah,
That's
you don't.
okay.
You don't
If
get
If
the.
you need a wand, just check your wife's drawer.
You don't get the Neutrona wand. The piece that actually throws
that wand.
the stream.
Yeah.
That you have to buy. That's
the most important part you don't get.
that's available now. Separately.
Does it come with a cable or a hose?
It comes with 2 Deadpools.
I
So-
wouldn't be shocked.
So for $125 right now, you can buy the wand itself. So this is what's the companion piece that goes with it, but you have to buy this separate.
Is it officially called a wand? Can we not call it that? It kind of
Neutrona wand. What do you want to call it?
it's like
neutrino.
giving me Harry Potter vibes.
But okay, well, let's rename it then. Ball's in your court. What do you want to name it?
You
The
say
blaster
the wand
just-
gives you vibes?
Blaster's
a stick.
taken.
Proton stick.
Proton stick sounds lame. Try again.
A proton gun.
Proton gun sounds violent, and you have to do
Proton
community service
cannon.
time. It doesn't really look
Plasma
like a
caster?
cannon.
Did they
though, does
call it? Did they actually refer to it as a wand?
Did you say plasma caster?
Yeah.
I like that. Sold.
Oh, wait, that's
Plasma
what
caster?
predators use.
Yeah, that's
It's the
fine.
official weapon of the predators.
So it's Neutrona wand. I'm sorry.
So why is it a Neutrona wand when it's a proton pack?
The proton
Wouldn't the
pack is on the
protons
back.
and the neutrons not get along and then explode?
Well, it's an unlicensed particle accelerator, so I think that the unlicensed part means that it's worried about being deported.
Can we get a science major to chime in on this?
I guess it's a wand because it's you hold it straight out. It's not like a gun.
I mean, it is kind of exactly like a gun, though. I mean,
And-
you're saying that
And
there's
they
no
wave it
handle
like Harry
underneath.
Potter. Well, they have to use 2 hands.
Have you guys seen Afterlife yet?
No.
I have
I wanted to go see
Okay,
it.
so I was
Well,
going to
I got
say
the whole
something
thing of-
spoilery
I
from
don't
it,
have
but
a
I won't now.
babysitter.
Is that going to be on HBO Max or something?
I'm sure eventually. Anyway, Ghostbusters Afterlife is amazing. Go see it. But I was going to say something from that, but we'll save it for another time.
I'm liking
So-
the spoiler toy they came out with.
Yes, there's definitely a spoiler toy out there that, and people made a big deal about making money off of the likeness of a dead actor. Like, what the hell do you think? Half of the Star Wars toys. I mean, you buy that Grand Moff Tarkin toy. What do you think's going on there, huh?
Every Bruce Lee action figure ever made?
Right. So,
They got
Brandon
Jimi
Lee
Hendrix.
Crow figure coming out?
They have a Jimi Hendrix toy and Bob Ross.
So
Every
yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi figure from the first trilogy. Hold
Richard
on.
Simmons. Oh yeah, he's still alive. Remember?
Is this that thing from the movie Coneheads?
So no, this is from Tremors.
Snurple the
Oh, that's
Garfart.
right. That's a graboid.
Yeah,
The
from
Garfart?
Tremors. So what we have here is a the graveyard of a deceased Haslab non-funded project. The original price on this guy, do you guys remember what the original price was? Was it 3 something? 340, 350, something like that?
350, 375.
Yeah, chime in the chat if you can remember the exact price on that. Either way, you saw what you get with the Proton Pack. That's this. So you get wacky waving, inflatable arm flailing Rancor here for that money with tickle fingers. So I don't know why they thought this was going to work. Because it just, I mean, look at this compared to the Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's what.
Look at it
If
compared to
this-
Galactus.
If this shit was $200 and crowdsourced, I would have bought it. I would have said, you know what, $200. I don't have a place for it, but I'll find it.
Right.
But for almost double the money, plus really bullshit stretch goals, which I think is what really pissed everybody off. I think this tier right here is what pissed people off the most. Because this tier is literally plastic bones and cardboard backdrops. So
I mean, backdrop should have been part of the packaging.
this whole
Right.
thing should have been part of the packaging. I mean, we talked about this last week, so I don't want to beat a dead horse on this, but
Yeah, the actual toy the figure comes with nothing. It's like the
Right.
mouth opens and that's it.
right, and you saw how much comes with the Sky Striker out of the box without any tiers being unlocked. It's a full play
Even-
set.
Actually,
The
here,
Sentinel
let's put it into scale. Remember the TIE Fighter that came out? The First Order TIE Fighter?
$125.
Right,
And how big was that thing?
right.
Huge.
I mean, Lowell, I like the bones too, but both of those should have at least come with it bare minimum. But I don't know.
Minimum.
Bare bones minimum. So Ranker didn't get funded. They also were running 3-4 Haslabs that all ended right in the holidays. Like, come on, guys, what are we doing here?
This proved that Star Wars fandom isn't probably as strong as like Transformers. Like everybody went in on a obscure Japanese only character.
Well, not
and
only
got
that,
all
but
the tiers.
I think but that's, I don't know. I don't know if you can really say that. Either way, it is what it is. It didn't get funded. It's fine.
Well, not everybody wants a Rancor.
I guess. So let me see. Jordan had these on the notes, but these are old news. These have been around and solicited for a long time.
I'm a little disappointed with Boba Fett. I thought he was going to have a soft goods.
Same. I still pre-ordered.
So he does have a soft goods overlay, right? He does have soft goods here.
Right,
and
but I
here.
thought the hip skirts were going to be soft goods.
Right. The hip skirts are not, which, you get the
Are there
poofy
two
hood.
versions of them?
So this is the one this is this Waves version of him. That's from this is a Mandalorian subline, because this is how he appeared on the Mandalorian.
Wow. Damn it.
Now, what you're thinking of probably is the one that everybody really was waiting for, and that's this one here. You were probably waiting on this Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is in full new Boba Fett garb, his new outfit, as depicted in the Book of Boba Fett, coming to Disney Plus December 27th, I think. 29th, thank you.
Shiny armor is accurate because he cleaned it up.
He cleaned it up. So it's still got a few dings and scratches, but it's much cleaner than it was before. Again, hard plastic on the bottom. It's probably the same skirts that were on the previous figure we just looked at. It's pretty much the same accessory set, it looks to me, that comes with their what's the dude that wears the armor before him?
Jango Fett?
The shit. No. The sheriff that was in the second season of Mandalorian.
He's getting a figure too.
Vanth. What's his name? Cobb Vanth. So
Timothy
he's getting
sheriff guy.
Yeah, he's getting a figure too, and it's almost the same accessory pack, I would think. And this is a deluxe release too, so this is 32 or $35 depending on where you buy it from. So, but there that is. Also, part of the previous wave is the 6-inch Fennec Shan, which looks. I have this on pre-order because I think it looks amazing. Ming-Na's head sculpt there looks fantastic.
Send me the link for her.
And then it's almost like what's the name of that character from Rise of Skywalker? They have all that money to get the actress, and then they give her a helmet to cover up this beautiful face sculpt.
Dory Bliss.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, looks good, well painted. I have her on pre-order. So the other thing too is that in the case pack, she's 1 per case.
Oh,
so
nice.
Good luck. So if anybody wants this, hear me now. Please pre-order it. Get a backup pre-order, Big Bad or something, or Dork
Why
Side.
did you do that?
You should come with a bottle, by the way. I loved that at the end, that last scene of the Mandalorian. We should just sit there leaning against the throne with a bottle.
Yeah, and that's no spoilers by now because that's been out for a while. So y'all got to get on top of things.
All the human Mandalorian characters should be 2 per case.
Yeah,
now,
you would think.
If not, Higgin, whatever his name is, dude, should have been 1 per case. They already do.
So that's it for Star Wars. Joe, do you have anything to say about the Book of Boba Fett?
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. All right.
When does it come out?
It's coming out this soon, though. There's a lot of stuff coming out in December.
It's going to come out right on the heels of Hawkeye. I think they're going to lead right from Hawkeye into the Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Because Hawkeye, the season of Hawkeye is only 6 episodes, I think.
Really? I gotta catch up.
It's short.
Well, as slow as it's going, it's.
I am very much enjoying it.
I mean, I'm not hating it. It's just it seems slow.
You want more?
What's not slow is Super 7 because they keep revealing shit. But if you want to take over the world, this is your chance because you can get your very own Pinky and the Brain Super 7 Ultimates.
I kind of want them.
I mean, they come with all the accessories that you would think Pinky and the Brain should come with Narf. They look really good. It's Super 7.
They do look good. It's just, God, I got no place for that in my collection. And yes, Dot looks cute.
Dot does look cute.
Just get Pinky in the Brain.
Fingerprints?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oddly enough, though, these pictures here don't have they don't have Yakko.
No, he's on wave 2. They're being a jerk.
On the bottom down there. Right?
All right, we'll get to it. So here's Wacko.
They got Wacko, no Yakko.
They got Wacko.
What's the price?
Wait. Shouldn't Yakko come with the map?
I feel like this IP does not deserve the Super 7 price point. This should be like a $20 price point.
Well, that's why they're cramming it with all the accessories. That's what's going on.
Right.
So
even with all the accessories.
There is a Yakko. I remember
he comes
seeing
with
him.
The world map.
And he comes with the world map, yes.
I'm looking at Wacko with the world map right here.
No, you're looking at Wacko with a US map.
Oh.
See, there's a thing called geography, Dave. There he is right there. Obviously pictured, but he's not pictured here because wow, they're really letting me down. Let's see if I can get a picture of him because it's worth looking at. So there he is. He's definitely solicited in wave 1 for sure. Let's go out to Dork Side real quick since they're sort of the people that I've been liking. Oh, we got to talk about them too.
When it comes to all I can say is when it comes to Super 7, to quote Wacko, I never get to get him.
I used to love that show. I haven't seen any of the new ones though. If you want to know,
they're not bad. They're not amazing.
I don't see.
They're not drop dead amazing, but they're not bad.
Really?
I didn't watch season 2, but I watched the first season. It was all right.
I guess they have not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it. So they're $55, same as every other Ultimates. And there's your world map. And there's his accessories that go with it.
My screen must be frozen because I don't see.
Can anybody else see that?
What am I looking at?
Oh, you know what? It opened up in another. Sorry, my bad. There you go.
And they're based on the original 90s designs.
So there's your accessory kit that goes with it. You know, I kind of agree. I don't see $55 here.
Especially compared to those G.I. Joe.
Right.
Where they have everything in the kitchen sink.
Right. Now, if all of them came, all the siblings came with like a chunk of the water tower.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would have been a good idea. Like someone comes with the base, someone comes with the center, and then someone comes with the top and the door or something like that. Like that would probably have been a good move. But Super 7, call me if you want any more advice.
I like that the option's out there. I just think the price is a little high.
Price is a little high. The thing I thought about this the other day too, that it seems like anything that you liked as a kid, like will eventually have a toy. We're moving that direction.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm thinking of seeing that. I'm like, man, what other obscure cartoons that weren't like our mainstays, but like they were solid, you know, like Rocco,
the Nicktoons.
Nicktoons, yeah.
You know,
Rugrats.
I would totally buy a Quail Man action figure.
Yep, Quail Man and a Silver Skeeter.
I would totally buy that.
I'll never forget that episode where Skeeter was proven to be super intelligent. You remember that one?
I don't.
You don't?
I
remember bits and pieces.
I watched probably every episode, but I don't remember anything.
So what we have here is we have two figures here that are non-spoiler because both of these looks appeared in almost all of the trailers for the show. So there really isn't any new information here. So if you haven't seen Hawkeye, if you've seen a trailer, you've seen these renders.
What's that? Can't turn on Disney Plus without seeing that outfit.
Right. So you have here the inevitable Marvel Legends version of Hawkeye and Hawkette. And Hawkeye. Hawkeye and Hawkeye. I dig the hell out of Haley. What's her name? Steinfeld. I think she's an awesome actress. I think she's cute as hell, and I'm glad that she's involved and she does a good job.
Actually, you know what? She's the strength of that show.
She is. She has a lot of good chemistry, especially with Clint.
Yes.
But not a whole lot to go on here. They're just renders, so sort of a coming soon kind of thing.
I'll be disappointed if she has seen. Let's scroll up for a second. I want to see her arms. No, the big page, the big picture. No, just the preview. Yes, just scroll up. Yeah, there we go.
I see it's double jointed.
I hope if those aren't double jointed, I'll be incredibly disappointed.
Yep, there's a joint here, and the bar goes on, and there's a joint here. Yeah. I think you're definitely double jointed.
Moving forward on any new MCU type stuff, I think it's mandatory that they be double jointed. What I'm not seeing is an individual arrow.
True, but you're not seeing any arrows. Well, yeah, you're right. You're seeing the quiver here. There's got to be, right?
You'd think.
Doesn't have to be.
It's a choking hazard. It's a piece of plastic. It's another piece of molded plastic.
They should have just made the bow already drawn back with an arrow in it.
My dick is a choking hazard. So if you already had the arrow on here, or at least maybe come with two bows, one knocked and one I was
gonna say that because they actually fight with the bows as well.
I don't know. Either way, they're coming. Look good. Again, it's a shame Marvel Legends just can't seem to. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, I've kind of cut down on a lot of my MCU stuff on figures.
Yeah.
Just because they're so single usage, they're so single use, they're not really universal. And the next movie comes out, the costume's obsolete, yada yada yada.
Right.
I mean, it looks like a good figure, but I'll wait till I see it in person.
Again, too, like they've proven they can do it, but why can't we go with the multiple heads here? Like you're telling me these accessories, you couldn't throw in one more expression or wavy
But
hair?
you know what I will
something?
You know what I will say? You will be more satisfied with that purchase than you would with a figure arts of her.
I mean, for the price differential, I would say for sure.
And the way,
especially, and we've talked about ad nauseum that the face printing on the $20 figures has almost surpassed SH Figure Arts.
And I'm sure you can make an arrow. Get yourself a toothpick, some black paint.
Sure, sure.
Or pull one out of your arsenal.
That was almost a joke.
Almost.
Pull one right out of your arsenal. All right, Dave. So this is for you, buddy. You could talk about all these things. And let us know.
Hardly
what the
buying a damn thing of it.
Okay, it's a Harley Quinn.
It's a zombie Harley Quinn.
It's a zombie Quinn. Harley Quinn is sort of, and Batman are sort of the Wolverines of the DC world here with
and
as many different figures.
That Harley, if it's a remold of the first Harley Quinn, it's totally out of scale. So nope.
That looks pretty good. I actually like that.
I'm a little ticked off we're getting that before we get an actual Supergirl.
Right. I'm a fan of Supergirl, so I probably would have bought a regular version of this.
Yeah.
Though I would say, I think having that, they're not in scale, but having that Superman pose with the zombie Captain America, I think would be a totally nonsensical display, but pretty cool.
Yeah,
Are these the ones that were like $25 and didn't come with any accessories?
Probably.
I mean, I'm not seeing any here.
Nope. And
That's why I never bought any.
I got no desire for the zombie stuff. I've never
Yeah,
there was a huge thing for them,
man.
Yeah, I was a huge thing for the Marvel Select that were for the Marvel zombies. I just was nah.
Does Zombie Flash just like shuffle fast, or can he still run fast? I don't. How can a zombie have the ability to? I don't know.
In certain stories, I think the Marvel ones can still think and do stuff with their zombies.
Okay.
What if this is the case? Everybody would be a zombie, I guess, because he would bite everybody at the speed of light.
If they freaking release the Hal Jordan as a single release zombie first before they do a single release as Hal Jordan, that's really gonna piss me off.
I mean, I think they're poised to piss you off.
Yeah, me too.
I also think he's either hurt his back or stepped in gum. Or
a
poo.
Lego. He
Could
stepped on a Lego at super speed.
Could be.
These are DC Essentials and not McFarlane.
This is DC Multiverse listings.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
The first ones we were looking at were Essentials. You could tell by the hips and the thigh cut.
Cool. Then I really have no need for any of these. Excellent.
Yeah, you're right. DC Essentials. Yep, you're absolutely right.
I didn't even think that was still a line.
So here's some of your prototypes.
I didn't either.
You got your back, girl.
Because they're like the same height as McFarlane, right?
They were a weird scale. But this is for me all money saved.
Matt.
Yes, sir.
Next.
Thank you. We're going to go quick through this next one, too, because I don't have any... unless you guys have some kind of, like, spirit, some kind of, like, super attachment.
Next.
All I'll say is I had the original Mutagen Man from the original release way back in the day, and that's the only attachment I have to him whatsoever.
I remember him in the cartoon.
I had the original.
It was freaky in the cartoon when he fell into the thing.
I remember the thing.
And they can be
next.
So this one's actually pretty neat. We've seen it before, but now we've got some pretty promotional shots.
Yeah.
I think there's Dave. Do you have the same problem with this that I do? In that this picture is super awesome and we can't recreate it because because the sarcophagus doesn't come with it?
Mhm.
I was talking to No Effort. He was saying that might be coming with it. I don't know, but it's
Really? Let's see. Let's see if it says. So interchangeable hands, hieroglyphics, portraits, interchangeable hands, bandages, a scroll, hieroglyphics tablet,
an Egyptian
and an
chest
Egyptian
that
chest,
opens-
which look for the figure
Hmm.
and an Egyptian chest that opens. That doesn't say. Oh, there you go.
Never mind. So yes.
So the scrolls go in that. Yeah.
His lunch is in there.
Yeah. So if this is one that's begging to be like a deluxe release, right? How many people would jump on the deluxe release? I would pay an extra $20 just to get this awesome sarcophagus to pose it with, or inside.
Just make one.
I mean, you say that, but that sounds like work.
You can do it.
And this looks really good black and white too. I mean,
it does. I like this.
I didn't get the black and white Frankenstein because I'd be like, if I did that, then I would want to pair everything up of black and white, completionists and all. But oh man, it does look good. The colored one looks good also, but
yeah, I like this. This is the black and white variant. Is it? Let me see. It looks like it's not an exclusive of any kind. It's available at all the People's Places.
I like looking at these pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, my big thing is I can take a photo in black and white. I took a picture of the Frankenstein figure in black and white. And what was great about that? Everything else was black and white too. The background was black and white.
Right.
And it looked really good. So I could, yeah, I'm getting a mummy. I know that. And damn, I've been dodging the Tekken figures, but this looks beautiful.
So here is the Storm Collectibles Devil Jin Tekken 7 reveal. Where is our Morrigan? I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
Mm.
Where's Morrigan? I just want to buy Morrigan. Anyway.
Is he gonna have the internal skeleton?
Do what?
No.
Is he gonna have an internal skeleton?
Probably not.
Do any of them do that?
No.
Not
Storm.
Kind of close. Like in their upper torso, they kind of have an internal skeleton that connects their arms to their neck.
Well, usually the arms pop out in Storms.
Right.
I don't know squat about this figure, but he looked really cool.
That's what
he was in a game.
Yeah. Do you know what? I could see this guy fighting your Dante and Nero.
Different scale. Totally different scale.
I mean, does it matter?
He's a demon, so he can be big.
Right. I don't think that really matters when you're talking about like half demon, half bird creatures with claws.
God, I mean,
it is really not like I don't care about this, but it's really cool looking.
If I get this, I'm gonna want the Heihachi. I'm gonna want the King. I'm gonna want it.
Then do it. Just do it.
You can have it all, Dave.
Afford all that in another line. But if they do Brian Fury, oh man, I used to be Tekken 3 was my freaking game, and
Dave,
Tekken Tag.
Look at that wingspan. Just look at it. Look he could go.
Look how much shelf that would take up. You're right. That just saved me money.
No, man, it's called a figure stand. Prop that up above your other figures and let him soar high above. Look, see, he could be up there like with Sephiroth. Like
he's a peacock. Like you gotta let him fly.
Put him behind your laptop.
Keep him in your lap.
Mm-hmm.
But
I tried to be good at Tekken 3, but memorizing those combos was a nuisance.
They just they even painted the nipples, Dave. They even painted the nipples.
Mm.
If that doesn't make you want to buy it, then I don't know. So
yeah, seriously. That's about wrap, bro.
That's it. That's the news we got, unless I can think of something else. This just in, though. Hold on. Breaking news from Kevin saying that Tekken is trashed, but he's still buying 2 of each. So we don't know why.
And he probably bought the game.
With the exception of Tekken 4, I love Tekken.
Joe, we have some people in the chat that are worried that you are asleep.
No. My eyes
There you
open.
go. Breaking news. No, he's not.
I don't see with my eyes open.
Oh, then how do you get through the workday? So I'm going to do a check real quick here because sometimes news breaks while we're on the show.
And you know what? While you're checking that, I need to do a quick rant.
Go for it.
I am beyond pissed that they just canceled Cowboy Bebop. Freaking fanboys who are slave to the goddamn source material were complaining that it's not like the anime. It's like, I don't care. They made some choices. If I wanted to watch the anime, I'd watch the anime. I have no problem with any of the creative liberties. I'm not going to get into spoilers that they took, but they helped move the story along. And they were...
Was it good?
Things that were annoying about the show, that also annoyed me in the anime. So you know what? That's a perfect translation. So... yeah, so you fanboys who are bitching so much in the storm, fuck you.
You couldn't let Dave have his nice thing, and I probably would like it too, but I haven't seen it yet.
The proof is in the ratings. If enough people liked it, they would have watched it. I think if fanboys were complaining and it was getting killer ratings, then they wouldn't have canceled it.
Yeah, like He-Man or Masters of the Universe, but that was already done. They were going to do part 2 regardless.
Part 2 was already in the can for that one. It was like Voltron, okay? They called it Voltron a season. No, they took a season and they split it into like they took a season and split it in half.
Right.
But season 1 of Voltron should have been season 1 of Voltron. That's a whole different rant.
I do feel like they don't give a series enough time.
Places to end them.
I think a series needs like a good 3 seasons to find its way.
Yep, I agree.
Now it's different if you say like if the first season is like completely utter trash and it's like
and it wasn't trash. The music was great.
Like, then I get it. I get it. Like
I could watch the Bebop land in water and take off all day. It was one of the most beautiful things. Hello, sexy.
I feel like
I've got it on pre-order. The Amazing just reviewed it. It looks amazing. It looks great.
Well, how long has the show been available on Netflix?
About a month.
And that's enough time to cancel it? That's crazy.
Netflix is quick on that.
Never gives anything enough time.
Nope. So for those that may be listening and not seeing, we showing pictures of some glamour shots of the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Reptile. Which looks pretty damn
right
good.
There. He's gonna go right there. I got a space
Isn't
for him.
Isn't he in the new Spider-Man?
Probably.
he is, yeah.
Is this Mortal Kombat 3?
Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat, yeah. And technically, he's got 3 looks, which is great because you can put the skull cap on the lizard head, or you can take the skull cap off.
Yeah, plain ninja. Yep, skull cap and uncover.
They're going a long game. I have Sub-Zero and Scorpion and 3 cyborgs.
And he even comes with a swirl effect.
That's his.
Hard to see.
Yeah. Oh, and I was watching D Amazing's review on him. If you have the original reptile, the effects that he came with are compatible with him. So the slime ball he came with, you can use his hands for that, as well as the dripping stuff from it, the dripping slime from his hands.
Oh, it's so hot.
You okay there, Matt?
Well, on that note, good night, because I got somewhere to be.
Is that bed?
Yep.
Good night, Joe. Great seeing you.
Good night.
That Tesla bed pull up.
You think he was getting excited?
Yeah.
That could have been it. He looked too excited. I do need to catch up on He-Man, though.
I need to catch up on He-Man, too.
Y'all didn't watch it?
I was at the part that I told you about, and I haven't gone back yet.
No, I have not had a chance to watch it.
Come on.
So,
the episodes are 22 minutes.
I'm working retail in the middle of the Christmas season. I am drained when I get home. I can't. Yeah, no.
Watch an episode after we get up. You got to get to episode 2. Episode 2 was like the most satisfying thing ever.
yeah, it's been really good so far. I don't know what episode I'm on. 2 or 3.
But yeah, I'm
Can't
still
remember.
pissed off about Cowboy Bebop. I am completely, utterly
Oh,
angry.
Dave, have you watched Arcane?
No, I want to watch that with K-Bear.
Okay, Arcane is
No. I don't think
excellent.
it
Excellent.
has F-bombs and sex scenes.
It has a sex scene?
Yeah.
Huh.
It starts off like seeming like it could be a family thing, but by episode 2, they drop F-bombs. They start saying shit a little bit more. The more episodes come on, the more adult stuff come into play.
Okay. Language
I
we're
would
not too much
say
of a
it's-
problem with because, we watch wrestling, which, by the way, December 22nd, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, TNT, we are going to be at AEW, and I got ourselves some floor seats, so we may actually be on TV.
Oh, awesome.
I'm debating about carrying a figure action sign. I'm not kidding.
Let us know.
Beautifully animated, because I don't think any of that's drawn. But I like the design of the I have a hard time remembering some of the characters' names, but
I've heard
Black
very
Panther
good
with
reviews of
gold.
saying like that's how a video game show is supposed to be done.
It's
Yeah.
I mean it is a masterpiece. Like I know zero. I know
Right.
shit about League of Legends. And I'm sure the show is peppered with stuff for fans that are like Easter eggs and whatever. And I'm sure that when this thing happens or when that thing happens, fans know exactly where it's going. I had no clue and I loved it.
I've never played it, but one of the things I've read is it's not a slave to the lore of the game.
yeah,
Right.
I think the movie, I mean the show, expands upon stuff.
But yeah, Dave, I would say it's a solid PG-13 at the minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, like
so no
Michael Bay.
I'm not actually recalling a sex. Oh, you're right. It doesn't show anything though. It's very implicit.
And then on the next episode, they have a chick come out of the tub butt naked.
Yeah.
Like she
Again-
stands completely up, but the water like is in the
Yeah, they do some
Right
trickery.
spot.
You don't actually. There's no actual nudity, but it's definitely implied.
Oh, okay.
So not a big deal though. But it's amazing. It's
I was
really
shocked
good.
on that part, the tub part. I was like, if the nipples wasn't covered, I was like, wow, they went there.
Yeah. And the music in it
No,
was
T-Man
awesome.
burnt out his VHS copy of the Street Fighter the animation, just so you guys know.
Oh, I was angry. Years later, I found out that there was even more graphic stuff than what I saw in the VHS.
Yep.
There was 2 versions of that came out. You're supposed to always buy the unrated.
Yep.
I didn't know. I was in some bootleg store, and I was like, "Oh, a Street Fighter movie? Let me buy that."
And of course, now that Joe's gone, we talk about this. That would have kept him awake.
Well, we got him for an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. I don't know. I think that's unless you guys have anything else to add to or digress about. I think that's pretty much it.
Watch my
Netflix
shorts.
sucks. Hasbro screwed up a Kickstarter that should have been cash money. I could care less about Buzzworthy Bumblebee Cup, and I could care less about a Diaclone Ironhide. Studio Series is looking great for the movie, and I'm not buying Super Set. I think that's a great night tonight. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you saw a lot of money that you were going to save, right?
Yep.
Pretty much. And I hit the ship button from Big Bad Toy Store, so I should have. Oh God! And I got a whole lot of stuff from Hasbro coming in. Yeah, he's on the way. He's on the way.
Yeah, he's good. I told Jordan the same thing I'll tell you. Do you have shock oil?
I do not have shock oil. I have shock wave, but I don't have shock oil.
Okay, well, I would suggest if you have some way to loosen joints, mine in particular, the knee joint was scary tight, but he's better now. So just be warned.
Okay.
Hopefully yours is fine. Mine is fine too, but I had to do a little bit of QC maintenance. But all things
But anyway,
considered, he's
join us next Thursday.
Yeah. Join us next week. We'll be doing the same thing at the same time. And thank you all for coming out. We appreciate each and every one of you. And
I'm not wearing any pants.
we always assume that. And we also always thank our regulars that are in the show
Yes.
every single week and usually beat us here by several minutes, chatting amongst themselves, waiting for us to come on and start our absolute utter rants and bullshit.
We appreciate
effort randomless, who's effortly random today, as opposed to no
Yeah.
effort randomness. Nightwingham, TM reviews. We didn't have a Pake alert tonight. I'm a little brokenhearted. Lol, thank you
We
so much.
appreciate
Winston Leggett, yes. Thank you, Winston. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button.
you're the best.
Wait, you got another one?
Yeah, look, and another one. And another one. Even I got that joke, Dave. Look at me. I know things.
You were doing better than T was this morning. That man missed like, the most obvious jokes. It was like horrible. All right.
I didn't.
Anyway, I'm fading. This man's fading. That man's
All right,
already
guys.
passed out.
Watch
Appreciate it.
my channel.
Yeah, T's been putting out some really good shorts. Salute them. Give them likes up. And
Follow
watch
us
his
on
channel.
Instagram.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night, and we'll see you.